Good morning, Dubai. How are you doing? And welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show, where we talk all things trending in the UAE and beyond. Today, we're talking about teenagers who want to work in the UAE. They can, and we're going to talk about how. We're also talking about Dubai Fitness Challenge. It's confirmed, and we're excited because we're going to get fit with it.
You are. But we're also going to be talking about Sheikh Mohammed increases the prize money for Dubai World Cup to 146 million dirhams. Let's get on a horse. Let's
go for a ride.
And we'll also be talking about Dubai fishermen fined nearly 14,000 dirhams in the ocean. Let's go fishing.
Let's go fishing. Let's go riding. Also, an iconic brand is giving us all of the reasons to resume travel. And later in the studio, we're joined by Canine Friends about the responsibility of pet ownership in the UAE. I think we've all seen a lot of videos, some sad videos about animal abuse, possibly in Dubai and beyond. So we want to talk to them about how we can better prepare ourselves if we want to own an animal in the UAE. But first of all, some couple of things to shout about. COVID cases in the UAE dropping again. Lowest daily number of cases in a year, 833 yesterday. We're dipping slowly but surely. So that's fantastic to see, especially as more and more people are coming in as Expo gets closer and closer. But also, it's a big birthday today.
Thank you. But it's 2 months away.
Oh, I love Simran. She's like, have you guys got me a present? It's not as momentous as yours. It is a 12th birthday.
Oh. Are you talking about the Dubai Metro?
I'm talking about Dubai Metro. She's with it. This
Oh.
day, 2009, September 9th at 9:09, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Vice President Prime Minister of the UAE and root of Dubai, he tapped the Metro card for the very first time.
Iconic.
An incredibly iconic moment.
And that day didn't just change Dubai, the future of Dubai, but our future as well. Our just our lives have changed. It's made travel so much easier, commute so much easier. Like I just
100%.
feel like crying when I think about how much I love the metro. Like really, it's the most convenient thing in the world.
Interesting. I love the metro. Not in an emotional way, I would say. I value its convenience. I value its practicality. I value its cleanliness. I value its safety. I value its ability to be on time. Can't think of the right word, but it's like on the button whenever it says it will be. Fantastic. It's the artery that goes up and down the city.
Very true.
And if you live near one, like it's just, it's very, very handy.
So convenient. And it's completed 3 million journeys to date.
3 million?
Million.
Oh.
Million.
I thought more, to be honest.
Okay, maybe more than 3 million.
because we were talking about the new stations that are opening, and there's one just opened at Jumeirah, Emirates Golf Estates, and of course the Expo station will soon open. And they were looking at transporting. Oh, maybe it was 125k in a year. Let's check that.
But like over here, Casey, the fact check, 3 million. But
here, it could easily be 3 million.
But the metro has undergone so many changes now with the new Expo trains coming out, the lights, the announcement little boards, they have changed. It's incredible, and the voices have changed since it's opened. The person who announces,
yes.
The metro station names have changed. So many have seen an upgrade. So many have won awards. I know one. I think it's the DIFC one has won an award for one of the most. I don't know. I can't remember for what they won an award, but like a lot of them have. All the Emirates, and you know, every time they win awards, they showcase it right in the middle. So as soon as you tag in, you see like, oh, this metro station is one of the award winners for either being the cleanest or being the most efficient or this or that. So yeah, just like incredible metro stations across Dubai. We love you, and we can't wait for more. Like the railways, not the railways though. Cabins are going to come out soon.
Interesting. I loved this.
What's it called?
Does they just get really dark?
Yeah.
It's light in the studio. I loved this. This is like
What's it called? The airport stuff?
Or like, no, it's just like exit, emergency exit to the left.
Sci-fi movie.
Not sci-fi movie, like the cabin crews do. Anyway.
We digress.
You know those things that are gonna be coming in the like soon by 2040? No man, like it's like the ones the thing we just spoke about it. You know what I mean?
No. Sorry, I lost you.
There's gonna be a line and there's gonna be a cabin and it just
like a skyway.
Yeah.
So they're expecting to have some of the future transport in the UAE will be a skyway link connected by the skyscrapers, especially in Business Bay, and it will be kind of like
It's okay. We move on.
Cable car in the sky.
Yes, cable car in the sky. Cable cars.
Anyway, let's jump in. I want to shout out that our sponsor for today's show is Marriott Bonvoy, who are encouraging people to travel the world and discover new adventures. More on that later in the show. However, we want to point out that while the sponsor of the show is Marriott Bonvoy, the opinions and statements are Lovin Dubai's. We would love to get your opinion on the next story. We're talking about teenagers in the UAE can get juvenile work permits. What is your opinion on this? First of all, are you between 15 and 18 and looking for a work permit? And maybe your parents want you to get one, maybe your parents don't want you to get them, or as a parent, are you encouraging it? So we spoke about this last week, and now the UAE Ministry of Human Resources and Emiratization, they have released official information on how eager teenagers can take advantage of this new work permit. So the age category is 15 to 18 for people residing in the country, and the permit is valid for 1 year. And basically, if you jump onto moh.gov, you can get all the information, which includes all of the information that you need. For example, you will need a passport copy, a valid residence visa copy for the applicant. You'll need your parents' passport copies, kind of all of that information to make sure that you are a legit resident that is between the ages of 15 and 18. And then, of course, there will be a small fee. So request for initial approval for the electronic work permit. First category, 100 dirham, and then I think it goes up to a couple of hundred dirham depending on level A, B, and C. But all of that information is now there. So they've rolled this out quite quickly to get those teens out working, potentially, doing seasonal jobs at Expo, potentially, becoming a barista in your local coffee shop for the coming period. If you have a couple of hours after school, earn that dollar.
Oh my God, things are gonna change big time. But like how in the US and Canada you have people working like those delivery jobs and working at the cafes, baristas and all of that. Yeah. So maybe we'll see a lot more of those internships, those side jobs, side hustles, kids doing that. Because it's great to get into that mindset of working from a young age. Prepares you for that adult life. 100%.
I wonder, will there be a minimum wage for juveniles, whether or not that would come into it. But we were actually talking yesterday about the values of these soft skills. So if you're going to work, let's say, for example, in a coffee shop, you're not just learning how to make a nice latte, you're actually learning, I guess, like the art of communication. You're learning how to deal with customers, handle pressure, be quick on your feet, standing all day. I worked in a sweet shop when I was younger for a couple of years every summer. It's a long day and you're like stacking shelves and cleaning, you're doing lots of things, and all of these skills which may not seem important to a 15-year-old, actually as you get older you look back, all of these jobs are highly important.
And it shows like later on in a long run the work ethics really show, and your professionalism really shows that you've learned at a young age. Like with you've worked multiple jobs, and you've also like you said, like done those that aren't very you've scrubbed toilets, right?
Yeah, I cleaned toilets, I was a server, I cold called people. Yeah. Apologies if you ever got a cold call from me trying to sell the guttering in houses.
Yeah.
Obviously knowing nothing about it, but all of these things like set you up, like all of that rejection, and like you're like, okay, this is what I don't want to do, so going forward this is what I do want to do. Like cleaning people's bathrooms and stuff. You're just like, okay, this is fun. But then you get to see what people have in their wash bags.
Wow, that is so interesting.
I love beauty products, so I'm like, oh, wow, that's what I could have one day. But Shweta, we see your comment. She's saying on Instagram, thank you for tuning in. She's saying the work permit for teens is so good. I'm an educator, and it's heartbreaking when we see kids come in and not certain about their career options post their study. So it's not just doing any job. You can also potentially get a job in a potential industry that you're interested in. I remember I did just a week working in a hospital, and my mum had always wanted me to be a doctor, and then I did the week and I was like, not for me.
Not for you.
Nearly fainted when they were doing like something with blood, and I was like, I need to leave the room.
So it's like you start trialing and erroring from a young age, so you can see where you want to end up, which field you want to end up eventually. So I love this initiative. I really wish it was rolled out when I was 15. Whatever. But Sheikh Mohammed, moving on, Sheikh Mohammed increases the prize money for the Dubai World Cup to 146 million dirhams. Now the stakes at the Dubai World Cup have been cranked up a notch, with Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Vice President and Prime Minister of the UAE and ruler of Dubai, increasing the overall prize money for the 2021-2022 flat racing season to $40 million, which converts to more than 146 million dirhams. Now, I mean, that's the amount our peasant brains just can't even begin to process. 46 million? That's like 1 million times 146.
That's exactly what that is. Well done.
A lot of millions.
It's a lot of millions.
Man, just 1 million of that, like, donated towards us, we'd take it. Anyway, 500 also, we'd take it. 100, we take it. Anyway, Sheikh Rashid bin Dalmouk bin Juma Al Maktoum, chairman of the board of Dubai Racing Club, said that the directives of His Highness Sheikh Mohammed is to increase the prize money for the 2021-2022 flat racing season, are a part of Dubai's commitment to support global horse racing in rebounding from the impact of COVID-19 pandemic, as well as enhancing the horizons of excellence in both domestic and international racing. Now, the 26th Dubai World Cup meeting on 26th March 2022 now has a total of 30.5 million, with all the races securing at least $1 million in prize money. And the 2021-22 race season, which will kick off on Thursday, November 4th, will include 22 meetings in all, and consequently the 2022 Dubai World Cup Carnival, one of the highlights of the racing season, which begins on Thursday, January 13th, with 8 meetings, will culminate on 5th of March's Super Saturday. So a lot of dates there, and if you're into horse racing or horse riding, very much like Hala,
or general, I just love the event itself, and the fashion. But no doubt His Highness's announcement will just bring more eyes and more attention on what already was the world's richest horse race.
Yeah.
So it just means more influx of interest into the UAE, whether that's people, horse racing, and obviously it's a very, very rich sport. But this obviously just gives it a leg up in terms of the interest that, you know, fancy rich horses will take in international and flying in. So in terms of an event for Dubai residents, super fun. The entire racing season out at Meydan, it's so cool. And now this just kind of gives another leg up, I reckon.
Yeah, and we posted this on our socials yesterday, and so many were like, you know what, we just gotta start horse riding at this point.
Just like, what have we been doing?
Let's quit, start horse riding, and start a career.
Well, what did we had Cian Garnier here, who is the world freestyling champ at football, right? And he was like, we asked him about that 10,000 hours to become an expert at something. Yeah. And then he was like, 10,000 hours you won't be the expert freestyle champion, but you'll be the expert at this one skill if you do 10,000 hours. So we need to do 10,000 hours, but we also need to pay for a nice horse and a trainer and a stable. I think stables are expensive, and the food for the horse. Yeah.
You think we can get sponsored by Lovin Dubai? Right? Genius.
I see it.
Right?
I see it. I see the branding.
Because eventually, it's like an investment.
It's an investment.
Later when we win.
You have the stature for a jockey. I'm too big.
No, I don't think so. They have tall jockeys. Jocks.
Really? Well, but I think, aren't they traditionally quite light?
I used to do horse riding though.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, then I realized I'm allergic to horsehair.
Oh. So
then I stopped.
What type of allergy was it? Like a serious one?
Really big rashes over my lips, and it looks like I have Kylie lip. Oh my god. Life hack. I'm gonna go back to horse riding for that allergy now. Speaking
of activities that you can do that are interesting, we have more big news in the activity world. Confirmed yesterday, Dubai Fitness Challenge is back for 2021. We could not be more excited. The 5th edition of Dubai Fitness Challenge will take place from October 29th until 27th of November. Of course, you'll remember this is the incredible fitness initiative that was launched by His Highness Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Crown Prince of Dubai. And as always, it returns at the end of October until November. We don't have a massive amount of information on it now, but there's 2 months in the lead up to it. I'm sure we'll get it. Even last year, during the pandemic, they managed to put on an incredible show with fitness pavilions dotted throughout the city. And guys, this is free fitness activities. It's workout classes, it's cycling, it's volleyball. The beauty of Dubai Fitness Challenge is it's not just any sport that you might get bored of. It's encouraging you to do anything, skydive, anything for 30 minutes a day. We also know that even the expo site is going to host some of the activities, so let's expect that there's going to be a fitness pavilion out there. I just said that. I don't know if that's true, but they're going to host something, so let's maybe guess that there might be for a month. That would be pretty cool.
Can you whistle? Do you know how to whistle? Can we do a dubbing? I'm just going to go like, but you do the sound. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Never mind.
I don't know what we were doing.
Never mind, Ali, you're too late. Okay, it's fine.
No, we need to. What were we doing?
We need to ace it.
I have no idea. Yeah,
I thought we were like just gonna dub it. So he's gonna do the
What's
sound.
dub?
Like we're gonna mime it, and Ali will make the sound.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Nice.
What was the point of it?
Like, it's pretty impressive how Dubai goes. Last year I remember when when Sheikh Zayed Road was blocked out for the cyclists. Do you remember? No, the runners or cyclists? Cyclists.
Over different years, there's been different races on Sheikh Zayed Road at different points.
But last year was a cyclist. I mean, it was a cyclist thing,
at the bottom of Sheikh Zayed Road. Yeah.
Yeah, they blocked out not the entire, but like I think the DIFC Emirates Tower stretch.
Yeah.
And they were just like cycling on Sheikh Zayed Road. The images and videos were so amazing, like beautiful images.
So iconic, so encouraging. Would encourage you to get out there at 6 a.m. and do it this year.
Oh, for sure, 100%.
Such a liar. A quick hello to James Westy Jones, my boyfriend. He was traveling. He's back, and he never tunes in. And he just said, "I'm back." So hi.
Oh.
Welcome back to the country. Goose is so excited to have you home. Let's move on.
Okay, but moving on to Dubai fishermen who have found 14,000 dirhams in the ocean. Now, luck just shines on some lads, and sometimes in the most unexpected of all ways. Now, a viral video shows fishermen finding a trail of cash in the ocean. Now, talk about hitting the jackpot. A 9gag post claims that almost $4,000, that's more than 14,000 dirhams worth, was fished out of the ocean. Now, the video shows a group of men piling up 500 and 1,000 dirham notes in a bowl, and then later laying them out beside each other to dry under the sun, because obviously you got to dry the notes to use the notes. You can't use wet notes. And could this perhaps be the aftermath of a wild Dubai yacht party? Will we ever know?
I really want to know. So many questions about this video. So many questions.
Right? Some people were like, what if they just threw the money and then picked it up later for a viral video content?
No.
No, okay.
Well, it's a possibility, but like,
what are you gonna do with that video?
No, it's too risky, because if you're making content, no, it's too risky. No one would do that with money.
But Ali, when are you having your next yacht party? We want to come behind you on a fisher boat.
We don't throw money.
That's not an Ali move.
Maybe
Ali is a stable character.
Maybe his friends. We don't know the crowd he hangs out with.
Friends are like me. They're not.
They don't throw money around.
Yeah,
you gotta change your friends.
We respect money.
Can we really talk about this video though? We're waiting for confirmation of the timeline, right?
Yeah. So the dates for the footage aren't specified, but yeah.
And have we definitely confirmed that it's Dubai? We're sure.
Oh yeah, dirhams. It is
dirhams.
Dubai. Yeah, and like the videos and I mean. It's not specified exactly that it's Dubai, but the video that was posted on 9gag and the comments and stuff kind of verify it's in Dubai. Like they are saying. And
it's dirham, so yeah, even if it's like elsewhere, it's still dirham. So you would still question why there's dirhams.
Yeah, And the comments under the post were a gold mine. Hilarious to say the least. One user commented, something like this if something like this happens to me, I would not only film it, I would split the money and never talk about it again. I mean, like, same.
Interesting.
But,
no, I disagree with that commenter.
You would not like keep quiet about it?
You don't find that amount of cash and think that someone has just dropped it and will never never ask for it again. If you think that that's a way to easy money, because I know you're going to ask me to go on a fishing trip with you because I know you. That's dangerous money to have, and you're first of all either first of all either someone just threw it in as a silly thing and things got away and they're probably just a little bit further in the horizon. What are the possibilities? It was done for content. Someone is incredibly flamboyant and outrageous and did it to just like show off to people.
Yeah.
Or it was a bag of money that someone had on their boat and it somehow went overboard. One, two, or three.
I would totally take the money. Like it's in the ocean. Like if you've left it, you've left it. Now there's nothing that can be done about it.
There's no fingerprints. It can't be got back to the person. I checked. I'm sure you checked the fingerprints. No, I think the thing is like if it's let's 14K. Like Simran's gonna like come rolling in with some incredible purchase, and we're all like, okay.
No, but I'd probably get like a lot of croissants from that amazing cafe. 14,000 worth of croissants.
Oh.
Don't do that. You've not even tried the croissants.
You know what? Actually, in terms of what you would do with 14K, what I would love to do today is travel. The opportunity to travel and explore.
Oh. Tell me more. Okay, I'll tell you guys more. Speaking of travel, with places opening up again and countries taking the necessary precautions to ensure safety, it is the perfect time to pack your bags and go to somewhere new. And with Marriott Bonvoy, they are here to help you with just that. With over 30 hotel brands under their belt and endless experiences for you to dive into, Marriott Bonvoy believe in the power of travel. We are not here to close our eyes to the world and sit still. We are here to go out and explore the world, to have fun, to experience new cultures, new cuisines, meet new people, and to relax. And through these experiences, we grow.
100. Could not agree more. Like for a lot of us, we've been here for way too long, and there's loads that we could be doing and a lot more that we could be seeing. So if you're interested, Marriott Bonvoy has over incredible 30 international hotel brands across the globe, and therefore whatever type of destination or trip that you're looking for, they have options. And actually we just posted just 5 yesterday on our Instagram, and it got a massive kind of engagement, and people were like, oh, I didn't know about this one. Like the incredible Al Maha Luxury Collection Desert Resort and Spa Dubai. That view from your room and your private pool, that type of travel experience, sign me up, please.
Oh my god, what I would do to travel right now.
Yeah, but this is like here and abroad, whatever you're looking for. Also, of course, W Dubai the Palm. Like there's so, depending on what type of vibe you're looking for, because if you've been in W Dubai the Palm, it's incredibly funky. Even just to like see that incredible lobby, like it's the W's across the world are known for this very like design-led hotel brand, and the one in Dubai is probably like, as you can expect, head and shoulders above the rest. Like it's super cool. Just an incredible place that we can check out here. Element Al Jadaf Dubai, Aloft Palm Jumeirah, the St. Regis Saadiyat Island Resort Abu Dhabi, heaps here. And then of course, 30 international brands abroad as well. So any inspiration, if you want to discover new places, do it with Marriott Bonvoy, because the range is just phenomenal.
Yeah, like you said, it depends on what your vibe is. They have so many here, they have so many abroad. So if you're not looking to, like really go out of the country, stay within the borders, then of course, like the range of hotels here in Dubai and the UAE are so incredible. Just the other day, we went to St. Regis, which is a part of Marriott Bonvoy. And oh my God, like within the hotel, they have so many experiences.
Oh, you just had a nice day that day.
Oh my God. I don't even want to get started.
Sometimes I look and I'm just like, oh, that's nice. It's really nice.
Sucks to be you, Casey.
That was really nice. As are all of them. As are all of them. I'm just flicking through comments. I realized I gave Westy Jones a shout out. However, we do shout outs on the show. If you want one, let us know your name. Let us know the reason you want a shout out. Is it your birthday? Is it your friend's birthday? Is your friend starting a new job? Is your friend handing in their notice for a job because they're starting another job? Or is that you? Let us know. Instagram, we see your comments as always. Bushra Bakes, we know you. Hi, thanks for saying hello. We love to see your comments coming in as always. But stay tuned because right now we have a very special guest in studio. This is one I know you'll all be waiting for. A local hero from Canine Friends Dubai who have collectively rescued over 7,000 dogs over the last 30 years and given them new and loving homes. Joining us very shortly in the studio will be City from Canine Friends, so wait with us. Welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show. Joining us now is a local hero from Canine Friends Dubai who have collectively rescued over 7,000 dogs in the last 30 years and give them new and loving homes. Welcome to the show, City.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Not at all. Very quickly, for those people who don't know, what is Canine Friends? What do you guys do?
All right. So Canine Friends was established about 30 years ago by Carol Mathers, and we help rescue abandoned, stray, and just dogs that were given up for no fault of their own. We house them, we shelter them, and we find them new homes. That's what we do. And we've been doing it for over 30 years.
30, just in terms of how Dubai has grown, I had no idea that you were in the business for 3 decades. So I'm sure there are some stories to tell. What's the size of the team like? Are you full-time, part-time employees?
We are not employees. We are all volunteers. All of us have day jobs. Some of us run different businesses also on the side. We do this purely voluntarily because of our love for the dogs. The team, it varies from anywhere from 20 to 30 people depending on how many volunteers can come in and help us. But we do have a team of 10 committee members who are always there, always helping out and always working. So yeah, that's what we do. And then the shelter can house about 150 dogs. We were given the land and the facility by the royal family, and we're extremely grateful for them.
Wow.
And our food, we are grateful for this too, is all sponsored by Pets Delight, so we are very grateful for that.
Amazing. So you were given land 30 years ago by the Dubai royal family.
It wasn't 30 years ago. About 30 years ago when they started, it was out of a house, and they would use landlines to call people and be like, hey, can you keep this dog and foster it and things like that. And then it is in 2009 that we were moved out of Al Quoz into Jebel Ali area, where we were given the land and the facility
that we have, and we're so grateful for it.
Amazing. And in terms of, you have 10 community members and then kind of many more volunteers, what type of work are they doing on a daily basis?
So on a daily basis, we have two kinds of volunteers. We have the kennel volunteers and we have the office volunteers. The office volunteers manage everything office-related admin work, the adoption paperwork, the vet runs. They manage the appointments. They manage the adoption appointments, things like that. And then we have the kennel volunteers who do everything from cleaning the kennels, washing the dogs, cleaning the dogs, grooming the dogs, socializing the dogs, just everything you can, and even training them sometimes. So they do everything. We love our kennel volunteers.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And you said that you have space for 150 doggies. What, over the last number of years, do you see your kennels always full, or is there like quieter periods or busy periods, or you know, how easy is it to find homes?
Finding homes is not very hard because we do have a lot of loving, generous people in Dubai who love dogs and want them. But the kennel is always full because every time a dog does go out, we do bring a dog in, and we do give a dog a chance to a new life by bringing it into the shelter. Sometimes we will get, you know, pregnant mums or moms who've just given birth. We'll take them in because we don't want them to be unsafe. And these come anywhere from a construction site to, you know, the desert, to anything. So we do take them in. So we have a one dog in, one dog out policy, but we still try to accommodate as many dogs as we can, provided we're able to.
So that must be very challenging if it's one dog in, one dog out. What happens when there's a mom and maybe her baby's found at a construction site and you don't have the space?
We will try our best to take it in.
Okay.
While we do that, we will try our best to take it in. We always make the space when we can. We just try our best. Sometimes we remember time. This is a story I'm going to tell you in Al Quoz. I wasn't there for this time, but we have volunteers who tell us we had a smaller space and we would take all the dogs in, and sometimes we would even have certain offices with a couple of the pups because we just did not want to refuse anyone. So we try our very best to take as many dogs in as we can and help as many dogs as we can.
It's so interesting. Like, one of the reasons we wanted to have this interview is because we've all seen a couple of videos recently. Let's say the video that's leaping to my mind at the moment was the gorgeous puppy left on a 57-story balcony, and it's why is there abandonment issues? Because that dog has now been moved to a new loving home. Why are we seeing more and more stories of stray animals being left behind?
So the issue is education, basically. Sometimes people don't realize that a dog is a lot of maintenance, especially a puppy. Puppies are hard work. The first 12 months of their life, they need constant attention, care, training, and people love having a cute little puppy, and it's great for the first couple of weeks. But after that, you have to train the puppy to not chew on your furniture, where it needs to go to relieve itself, things like that. And people don't realize that. So we work very hard to educate people who want to adopt from us that puppies are hard work. And even that's also why when we are doing the adoption process, we thoroughly vet every family before we let them adopt a dog from us. Sometimes we'll have a family come in who wants a puppy, and we will talk to them, check out their lifestyle, ask them questions, and then we will suggest, hey, maybe get a 1-year-old dog. It's still a puppy, but a 1-year-old dog will suit you better.
Why is that?
Because this is just an example, if you live in a building, for example, taking a 6-month-old puppy constantly up and down the building creates an issue, and you'll have the building management complain about it because the puppy might relieve itself in the lift. So we tell them, take a 1-year-old dog if you live in a high-rise apartment. You'll be so much happier. And people do. They listen to us. They take the dog and it becomes their forever dog. We've seen a lot of times where people have gone out, bought a puppy from a pet store. These gorgeous pure breed Cocker Spaniels or Shih Tzus, gorgeous ones. And within 6 months, they end up at our shelter because the owners don't know what to do about neighbors complaining and things like that. So it's all about education. If you do your homework right, if you realize that a puppy is hard work, you will know that you might want to adopt a slightly older dog, or wait till you're in a different place to adopt a puppy where you can let it out all the time.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You mentioned there people going to a pet shop to buy Cocker Spaniels and Shih Tzus. When I grew up, we bought a Cocker Spaniel. We had, you know, and I had no idea that, you know, there was stray animals that needed homes. And now I've come here and we have a gorgeous little rescue. Her name is Goose. And you know, and we're more educated about it. So how can, what are your thoughts on purchasing dogs, first of all?
Well, we can't prevent it, but we can educate people. We're never going to stop. We're going to tell people to not, you know, not buy and adopt. But you can never stop anyone from doing it completely.
What is wrong with buying a dog?
How they breed them. Breeders aren't the most ethical when they do that. You will have a mom who's had 4, 5, 6, 7 litters, and the mom is in miserable condition. It is an easy Google search will show you.
The reason, if you're in these Facebook groups, Dogs in Dubai, they constantly show different, there's like popular dogs who are breeding, and then the issues that they have. Is it German Shepherds have bad dysplasia?
Exactly.
And yeah, it's very heartbreaking to see these videos. But I think people need to
need to know that. And you know, people do say there is ethical breeding, which you could get something from a kennel club breeder. But it's up to you. We don't promote it. We would want you to adopt a rescue, give a dog a second chance. But if you do see how dogs are bred, some of the dogs are in just awful condition.
How do you take that home with you? It must be, I guess, personally heartbreaking to see kind of a lot of sad stories, and then constantly being trying to educate people, but constantly seeing the sad stories come through. Is it a difficult job?
We look at the positive stories that we have. So we do see the sad stories, but we do look at the positive stories that we have, the happy homings that we have, and the dogs that do get that amazing home. So I'll tell you one of the stories was, we had a dog come in. Her name was Poppy. She was about 9. So now at this point,
her name was Poppy. That's cute.
At this point, she's a senior dog, and we were like, "Oh dear, Poppy." You know, she just came in, and we didn't know if she'd even get a home because she is 9 years old. Luck would have it, a family came in, saw her, thought she was perfect for their senior older mother, adopted her, and took her to the UK. So not only did she get a second chance at life, she got a better life in a different country where she could run around in fields. And I'll share a photo with you a little later so you can see that.
Amazing.
But she is living the best life. We had another couple a couple of dogs who came in from a family. Unfortunately, the circumstances changed. They couldn't keep it. One was called Sushi, one was called Shabby. Both the dogs went on foster and never came back because it was a foster fail.
The families,
absolutely in love with them.
Was that a foster fail when the families fall in love? Oh, adorable.
Yeah, when the families fall in love, we call it a foster fail.
Cute.
Yeah, we do a lot of fosters for our dogs. But at no point do we obligate the family to find a home for them. We will have a set time for when you bring the dog back.
Interesting.
With a report so that we can home the dog. And if you fall in love, which happens a lot, you can do the adoption process and keep the dog. Would
you recommend fostering to people who are families potentially who are interested in having a dog but are not sure if they're ready?
That is how we do it anyways. When you come in to adopt for an adoption appointment, and our homers some of them have over 10 years of experience of homing a dog. If they feel like the family is not fully ready, they will let you foster the dog for a couple of weeks, maybe longer if it needs it. And the family can see how their life is with the dog. They either choose to then adopt the dog, and if they feel like the most responsible thing to do is say, hey, we tried this out, we wanted to adopt a dog, but it's not working, so they bring it back because it was only a foster, and then we find another home. At no point do we ever obligate the family to find another home when it's on foster. So we are, you know, a full circle kind of shelter where we'll take the dog in, we'll take care of it, medical food, everything. Even if we foster it, it is our responsibility, 100%, to find it a home.
Before you leave us, a quick question just about COVID, and I guess there's a question of, you know, people leaving countries where there are more strays. However, a lot of people working from home. I know a couple of families who adopted doggies. Did you see kind of a weird influx and decrease of dogs coming into your canine friends?
We did. During COVID, a lot of people wanted to adopt dogs. A lot of people wanted, because they were at home. But one of the things we asked them was, okay, you're at home right now. What happens in 6 to 7 months?
100%. That's the same question.
When you go back to work, because right now it's great and it's perfect. And that is one of the ways we educate people, saying, yes, it's great to have a dog, but think about everything that you do when you have a dog. And a lot of people did adopt from us. A lot of people made those adjustments. A lot of people came through and adopted our dogs during COVID. And even now, people are adopting dogs because they're realizing that there is a way you can balance your life with having a dog. And Dubai is growing. Dubai's pet scene is growing so much. There are so many daycare centers. There are so many facilities. There's so many dog parks, especially in the newer areas. So it is very easy to have a dog. And now you have dog-friendly restaurants and stuff too. So it is getting a lot easier than even 10, 15 years ago to have a dog in this country. So
we're getting there. We have dog parks. A dog beach would be lovely, a nice big one, but we'll get there.
We'll get there.
And you nearly said you wanted to bring your doggy into the studio.
I did. I really did. But I'll show you a photo if you're...
Yeah, let's do it. What's she called?
Her name is Dia. She is also a canine rescue. I took a photo this morning just to show you guys.
Oh, she's adorable. Let's look at the camera.
Let's see. Can we?
This is Dia.
This is Dia.
I'll show you Goose. This is Goose.
Oh, he's such a cute.
Goose.
This is Dia and Goose. A lot of the volunteers end up adopting themselves.
I'm sure.
Some of us have 3 dogs. Yeah, some of us have 3. Some of us have, a lot of us end up. I've had 2 myself, both canine dogs. One's passed, one's here. So yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Maybe next time Dia can come into the studio. We're actually moving studios in a couple of months, so who knows? Maybe that will be dog friendly.
Yes.
Rich, are you listening?
I will definitely bring Dia and a couple of the puppies if I'm able to.
Oh my God, dream the dream. First of all, just a massive shout out to if anyone, because actually when we shared the story that you're coming on the show, the story got a lot of shared by Canine Friends followers and friends of yours. So if you're watching and if you're a volunteer there, the work you do is amazing. So thank you so much. And Canine Friends, 30 years in the business. It's absolutely amazing. Thank you, Siti.
Thank you for having us. Thank you, everyone. Take care.
Take care, guys. That is it for us on the Lovin Dubai show. We're back with you every single weekday morning, same time, same place. Stay safe. Wash your hands. Bye-bye. Oh no, I just realized you're like half cut off on the Instagram.